My parents were furious and very upset when I became a Christian.
Really?
And they banned me from going to church or any Christian meetings. And up until that point, I'd been totally shy, and they were worried that I never went to parties, that I never went to anything. So I started lying to them. And I started telling them I was going to the pub and to parties when I was going to prayer meetings and Bible studies. It's the other way around.
Yeah, it feels a bit backwards.
Yeah, it was very backwards. And they were delighted. I remember my dad saying, "My son, you see, you're a man now. Did you get drunk?" And I used to tell him, "Oh, yes, I had a lot to drink, Dad. Oh, yes, that's my boy, that's my son." And then the leaders of my home group, they sat me down one day and they said, "Mike, we need to say to you, we feel uncomfortable that it's not honouring to God to lie to your parents." And I said, "But if I tell them the truth, they won't let me come." And they said, "Do you think you should trust the Lord in that?" And they said, let's pray about it. And we prayed about it. And I knew what I needed to do. So I went home and I told them. I remember I told them. And my mum was upstairs crying. My dad was downstairs shouting. And I just panicked and ran out the house. And I ran to my home group leaders. They prayed for me, sent me back. And my dad refused to speak to me for a couple of months.
Wow.
And because he was too proud to speak to me, so he wouldn't tell me that I couldn't go to the meetings. So I remember I had to pluck up courage every time when it was time to go to church, to get up and to walk out. And if they'd have said no, I wouldn't have gone. But they didn't. Right. And I kept going. So that was traumatic, but it meant that, in a sense, I had to make a real stand. This wasn't an add-on. This wasn't an optional extra for me. My faith in Jesus is my life.
This is Premier Christian Radio.